woman is the most beautiful species on the face of the planet Earth. There ain't nothing on earth better than a black woman.
Now from the beginning, yeah, God gave you to me, but I took you for granted, ignoring all the pain I put you through. I could never tell you how much I appreciate what you do. Oh, you're so incredible, lady. Never unforgettable, baby. Everything you do is colorful. Everything you do is colorful. Your resilience is so spiritual. You're resilient and you're spiritual. Your love is unconditional. And I know they could never ever duplicate. They could never ever duplicate. Magnificent melanin. The greatest gift ever created. You're my. Listen. You're my strong black woman, but you're more than a woman. You're the reason why I'm breathing. Hey, you give life to the seasons. You're my strong black woman, but you're more than a woman. You're Mother Earth for a reason. Hey, you give life to the seasons. And I know sometimes it gets difficult. Yeah, I don't understand. I judge you 'cause you're attitude why you mad. Just because you're strong, that don't mean I leave you out on your own to raise a family on your own. You were made to be my queen, so come take your throne. Everything you do is colorful. Your resilience is so spiritual.
All right.
It's unconditional. I know. They could never ever duplicate it. Magnificently melanated. The greatest gift ever created. You're my. You're my strong black woman.
Right.
But you're more than a woman. You're the reason why I'm breathing. Hey, you give life to the seasons. You're my strong black woman, but you're more than a woman. You're Mother Earth for a reason. Yeah, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, the deeper the roots. Yeah, black women come in all different kinds of scoops.
Okay. We're going to talk right now about type 2 and type 1 diabetes. A lot of y'all don't understand what it is. Some of y'all could just Google it, but you won't. But I'm here to break it down to you the simplicity way and how you can take care of yourself. All right. First, we're going to talk about, we're going to at least say what's up to y'all. How you doing, Lisa? How you doing, Tanisa? How you doing, Unique? Yeah, we got people in the house. Carrie, what's up, Sharon? My day ones, appreciate y'all. Denise. Then we got the TikTok fan. We got the Facebook fan. You know, Instagram behind the scenes. I don't really have much people on Instagram. There's a little something I started up. Let's see. One person chilling. What's up, man? On Instagram. All right. So we want to break down the misconceptions on diabetes type 1 and 2. I have to be careful how I talk about diabetes because I've already been banned a few times telling the truth. So I'm going to be very strategic on how I cover the topics about diabetes. So y'all going to have to bear with me, and please refrain from putting anything in the comments that might be, what we would say, controversial, because they don't even want me covering it. So I would appreciate it if you just kind of just listen. You can press 1 if you understand, 1, 2 when I give that engagement. But for the most part, let's not talk back and forth heavily about what is and what ain't when it comes to medical issues. Because you got to say this, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is entertainment purposes only. And the reason why people say that, a lot of people don't understand why. Well, why are you talking if you're not? Listen. You live in the matrix, in the system. And in this system, you have to be part of the system. You can be private and be part of the system, but of the system, it's kind of confusing. If you're gonna teach the individuals in the system, you have to be licensed by the system. Press 1 if you caught it. If you're gonna teach to the individuals in the matrix, in the system, you have to be licensed from one of their institutions within the system. Appreciate it. People pressing 1 right here because you get it. We got some people that ain't slow. I appreciate it. But those individuals that want to kind of teach alternatively and don't want to teach the people in the system, because we live here, don't want to teach you effery. We don't want to teach you foul and lies. We have to kind of like circle around and get our actual credentials other places. So I am in a naturopathic doctor's program. Matter of fact, I have a loud bill because I was behind on something. I didn't pay for my extra credits for like a year and didn't know it. Hit me with $2,600 this morning. Thought it was $12, but I paid it because I need this done. But I went to a alternative naturopathic school. Been involved for about 6-7 years. And I'm almost done. I'm going to get this over with because the payment hit me more than anything. And then I'll be Dr. Kareem. Okay? Not herbalist Kareem. But I won't be licensed by one of these actual institutions that want to keep you stupid and keep you not healthy. Okay? They want to keep you on Skittles. Next time I'm going to have some Skittles for you. They come in all different colors of the rainbow, you know? So anyways, we going to cover the difference between the two. So try not to come in here, I'll say it a couple of times, and not say something crazy about using the word C-U-R-E. They don't even like using the word cure. Ask me how I know, okay? We got to use the word like heal. But today's sponsor, before I get started, because some of y'all going to bounce early, within less than 2 minutes, because you don't care about your health. That's okay. If you knew a real one, you recognize a real one, you wouldn't bounce so quick. You could save somebody in your family's life or yourself. If you're living in this actual systematic matrix, you should want to know some things about you. Okay? Anyways, today's sponsor is Wellness for Women. Okay, that's that bitter tonic. We got a lot of bitter tonics back there. But this one right here focuses heavy. It got different types of herbs. It focuses on support of the womb health, healthy actual digestive tract, your mood swings. I'm gonna leave it alone. Immune system, okay, PMS system, regulate your menstrual cycle, and balance your hormone balance. You know, another key thing for you queens, if you want to know, it ain't just all about food. It's more mainly your diet. This helps heavily though. But one thing that you guys need to focus on, a lot of people don't really focus on though, is your thyroid gland, queens. Women, ladies, queens, y'all need to focus on your thyroid gland. That balances your hormones. So, you know, if you don't know much about that, you know, you can press 3. I'll talk about it next week. Okay, so we could go on a series of helping you queens out, but it's some kind of way people get upset. Y'all women get upset when I talk about the woman's body, because I'm not a woman. But last time I checked, I've been doing this for 15 years. I done took several, like 6-7 doctor programs to the point that I will be one this year. And I'm starting several programs to help naturopathic healers. So when I'm gone, we're going to put a dent in these clowns. I'm going to still graft myself in. So when I'm talking about the body, you know, just some, not all, allow me to talk about your women. I understand it. I've been taught it. This is part of the modules of understanding the entire body, male and female. So I don't have to have a musical symphony box to talk about it. Okay? All right? It's pretty much, everything's pretty much the same, slightly different because of your BMI, slightly different because of your hormone balance, slightly different. That's heavy though. It ain't slightly. That's a lot different when you're dealing with post and and partum and menopause, and that's heavy. You be tripping y'all, lying to y'all, but y'all gotta let me teach, man. The ones that over there in the back row that want to talk crazy, okay? Because I don't really have a female close to me that know it like that. Now I know some that have experience that deals with what y'all went through. I can bring my queen up here. We're gonna see if she want to rock. And then maybe if I have her sitting next to me, or another one of my sisters and the queens sitting next to me, y'all will allow me to just hit you with that truth, okay, and help you out. All right, all right, all right, okay. So let me get to this part. Yo, somebody put, hey, we got some threes up in here. They're like, man, I want to teach Kareem. I appreciate that. Okay. Now I'm gonna need you, Lisa, and the other Lisa, and you, and actually Denise. I'm gonna need you to battle them above me, y'all, when I'm actually breaking it down to the queens and whatnot. Okay, so let's talk about this right here. Let me put this back because I don't want to knock it over. Okay. Let me actually talk about the type 1 and type 2. I'm gonna let y'all read it with me. I pulled up some things for you. And on the TikTok world, y'all won't be able to see it, but Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you'll be able to see what's what. If you want to follow me and you want to see the screens I'm having, you want to go over to foursightslife.com on YouTube channel. Okay, you know, some people say I'm a big deal, you TikTok people. Okay, so I'm trying to get used to this TikTok because it really don't. It's a different way how you got to move, but if you want to see me break stuff down a lot simpler and whatnot, go on YouTube. All right. Anyways. Oh, okay. Somebody, my pentatonic I was talking about, somebody hit me with a question to ask. You can hold it up again. It's right here. It is wellness women's, and we have it at foursightslife.com. Okay. Bam. It's a multi-purpose. And let me read it to you one more time. So those of you that didn't catch it the first time, it's helps and assists. Let me make sure I have the camera up right. Bam. Like I'm doing some commercial or something. This one right here helps and assists with the woman's room, hormone balance, your system, your PMS, everything. It kind of takes care of the whole thing. And it has actually burdock root. It has yellow dot, cinnamon, ginger. How to take it? This has a lot of herbs in it, a lot. But how you take this bad boy, you want to take 1 to 2 teaspoons daily for 15 minutes before a meal. Okay? 15 minutes before a meal. And if I was you, it says it on there, but people don't read it. It's bitter for a reason. So don't play yourself and not put this bad boy in no water. Take it at least 4 ounces, 2 to 4 ounces of water. You can take it like a shot. Okay? Because it's bitter. It is. Don't make the mistake like I did when I took my first bitter tonic, which was turmeric bitter tonic. And I almost damaged my esophagus. My glands is in the back of my throat. Okay, so, and I'm not saying pause. Okay, so anyway, now let's get to this right here. Okay. Let's get this right here when we talk about type 1 and type 2 diabetes. And I want you to, I'm going to pull up to it. I'm going to let you read it with me. I want you guys to try to start using this before they start taking it away. Okay. It's like a cheat code for you individuals that want to kind of get an edge and find out what's going on with your body. Googles don't really do it justice. And, as they start restricting these, I'll start giving you different ones. Like got one that's called, just like ChatGPT, they got it called Claude AI. Another one called DeepSeek. And they got about 4 more. So I wouldn't use Gemini AI. I wouldn't use Meta AI because they're going to be kind of like some people would say that ChatGPT is owned by the Microsoft Bill Gates. No, it's not. He's a shareholder and it's less than 10%. Okay, but it don't matter. There's some big dogs that's own ChatGPT. I don't really care for them. And BlackRock is one of them. Okay. So anyway, let me show the screen to you. I want you to show the screen. Let me show you the screen. Okay. I want you to see it a little different. Boom. There we go. There we go. I want you to see this screen here, all of it, most as possible, because I'm going to read with you the simple things that you could type into ChatGPT. Okay. Because I know what to type because I'm a herbologist, a natural healer. okay, herbalist, doctor, okay, so naturopathic. I know what to do after I get that 6 years in. I mean, you know, yeah, good, thank you. After you get 6 years in, you might as well call me doctor. I already got the domain name created and everything. So I'm getting a directory together, a form together. I'm getting a whole lot of stuff together because we're going to bring a lot of doctors and naturopathics and practitioners and herbologists on the scene so y'all can find me real quick. That's the problem. You can't find us. You got haters in here, whatnot. Okay, we got a lot of haters out there in the system that in the matrix that don't want us to float. But anyways, let me show you something. The difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Let's get up in there and let me teach you. I'm gonna cook, so I might speed up, and I'm gonna rely on my moderator to hit me up to tell me to slow down. Okay, if you guys on TikTok don't want to know about the body, you need to get going. I ain't mad at you. Individuals that already know what it's about, herbalist Kareem, Dr. Kareem, you know who I is. Stay right here and watch me on Foresight Life. Let me cook. Okay, so hear me. Let me show you something. Okay, the main difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes lies in the cause and mechanism of how the body handles insulin. Okay, that's real stuff right there. Okay, we'll probably deep dive different in another series 1, no 2, maybe next week or week 2 later about insulin, so you guys can understand it better. Or you don't want to wait, you can ask ChatGPT. I would not be going this. You want to kind of break things down a little bit better. But look, check this out. Type 1 diabetes. This is crucial because a lot of people don't know this about type 1 diabetes. This is bad. Okay, it's serious. Autoimmune reaction. That's the cause of type 1 diabetes. That means your immune system is attacking itself. Oh, you think I'm crazy? Let me show you. The immune system attacks the insulin. Listen, the immune system attacks insulin producing beta cells in the pancreas. Okay, read that one more time. The immune system attacks the insulin, that word again, producing beta cells in the pancreas. Onset usually developed in children and young adults, but it can occur at any age. I want you to kind of read between the lines, and I'm going to help you because this is what I do. All right, now listen. Insulin production, little to no insulin pretty much at all, is produced. That's what it is, okay? So that's bad when you ain't got no insulin produced. You don't even know what it is, okay? Listen, management requires daily insulin injections or an insulin pump. Person could die, man, for real. So now they need that medicine and that insulin to survive. That's real talk. Okay, next, not preventable. Genetic, they say it's in your genes, okay? And environmental triggers. That means outside, inside elements. All right, symptoms often sudden onset, increased thirst, urination, fatigue, and weight loss. Person in some serious trouble when they got type 1 diabetes. They in some serious trouble. But you got to understand individuals that like to do a quick fix, a symptom fix, but it puts you in a scared, feared state of mind. And your family and your loved ones, your mom, your dad, your family. I mean, everybody is panicking when it has to do with a child. You can't kind of like play with this. You don't really want to see no herbologist, natural healer, naturopathic when you're dealing with type 1 diabetes. That's scary. It's kind of risky for us natural healers to touch you and help you when you're dealing with that. Any slight movement, any wrong move, any kind of addiction of your sugar, any kind of addiction of family members that don't understand with the stuff they put in their pantries, in the cupboards, in the kitchen, any moment, you could die in your sleep. You could die and you could be gone. So why take a risk on a natural healer when you're around a child and you're supposed to take care of a child or someone that has type 1 diabetes and they need it every day, 2-3 times a day, their injections, and they're around addictions and they're around addicted people that's dealing with sugar, dealing with carbohydrates, dealing with all the kinds of things, the complex carbohydrates that tear you up inside and out. And you're making that individuals that's on type 1 want to have it. So it's kind of not a tricky thing Natural healers actually understand this. The real ones that've been doing this for a while, they won't try to assist heavily because they know that they got to go through their family members. It's really a group. It's a tribal. It's an actual family that has to change the way of mindset to save that child, to save that individual that's type 1. It's a village living in this system, living in this matrix. It's a village because the village has a problem bringing in outside stuff that damages kind of like poison in the home. It's all up in there. And it's addicting type of poison that actually makes that tongue palate a musical symphony, and it calls that person. They can't stop. Okay? So yeah, type 1 diabetes. I ran across somebody recently about a few months ago in the circle that's dealing with type 1. You think I called them? No. They know who I am. They know where I am. They know where I be. They know I got a line and list of doctors on a Rolodex. The difference is even the doctors get worried. Did you say they want what? If you calling me Kareem, they want something holistic. But is the family ready? 90% of the time, they addicted. So if they're addicted, you can't save your family member. You can't. Anyways, moving on. Okay, but let me not move on. Let me actually just say the difference between the two, and then we'll get into how you take care of the difference of the two. Okay, type 2 diabetes. This is where everybody at, and you don't know it. Because you better be careful getting this on your jacket. Most everybody is running around type 2 diabetes. They just call it pre-diabetes. Yeah, you just got pre-diabetes. Soon as you have issues with your kidneys, urinating, frequent urination, soon as you have issues when you can't see too well at night, you know you can't see that good at night. Soon as you start having issues and you wearing glasses or contacts, soon as you have issues when you cross over from glasses to actual contacts, and now you need to have surgery, soon as you actually have glaucoma surgery, any of those, that's just light work. That's just a few. I can ask ChatGPT to give me 100 ways of having pre-diabetes, aka type 2 diabetes. You just ain't got hit with it in your jacket. Be careful. Oh yeah, be careful. Because once it's in your jacket, you got to do what they tell you to do. Is it reversible type 2? Oh yeah, hold on. Let's read about type 2. Cause of type 2 diabetes, cause. The body becomes resistant to insulin. It's like, constricts. Every time you put too much of it in there, if you spike it, let me help you read it. Or the pancreas doesn't produce enough. It's either or. It resists the insulin it has, or it doesn't produce enough. You kind of close to type 1, but you're not there. But listen, onset usually develops in adults over 40. That's you and I. Okay, 52. But increasingly seen in younger people, it's increasing in younger people due to diabetes and inactivity. That means you ain't being active. You're not playing outside like you used to. You're not doing nothing. Your kids are playing the video games. They sit down there just watching TV and they tapping their phone. They're not being active no more. They stay at home with and they're getting fat, obesity, chunky, plump. And adults over 40 the same way. They say you got pre-diabetes, but you won't get no help from the doctor or naturopathic till you let us know. You got to tell us. You got to listen to your body. But naturopathics and the doctors, they can see you. They know what's up. Okay, so don't make no mistake right there. Okay, but anyways, obesities, insulin production still produced but not used effectively. Okay, insulin production still produces in your body, but it's not effective. I wonder why it's not effective. Okay, listen, let me show you something. Please, y'all, don't say nothing too crazy in the comments because I get banned all the time. What I mean by ban is they'll hit me with a strike. I can't do no lives. I can't post no videos. I can't share how you take care of you. All right, so help me out. Help me out. Anyway, okay, now right here, management. Often managed with lifestyle changes. Oh, you can change this. Oral medication, and sometimes insulin. You can get injections. You can take metformin. That's a medication as well. Prevention, often preventable. Look, oh, what? Often preventable and healthy with healthy diet, exercise, and weight management. Symptoms, listen, often gradual onset may go unnoticed for years. That's type 2. Type 2 comes around with them carbs and the stuff we love to eat. Sometimes when you eat a little something, you crash right away. Okay, you chunky, you plump, your BMI, your body mass is too big. You know, you say you just fit, and or you say you good eating, or you weigh more than you supposed to, stuff like that. But the onsites of pre-diabetes or even diabetes 2 is individuals that have issues with their eyes. That's a definitely sign right there. Morning, noon, or night, either one of them. Individuals that have issues with their kidneys. Okay, so if you frequent using the bathroom, okay, on a regular basis at night, multiple times, and now you got to go check with the doctor. Okay, there's another thing when you have what is it called? You have visceral fat. Okay, you have bloated in the belly, a lot of it there. Okay, there's another thing when if you have visceral fat, chances are you have a fatty liver. Okay, that means your liver's fat. It's not detoxifying properly. Okay, your pancreas. Okay, you're having leaky gut. And if you have too much sugar, it spills off into, if it's too much sugar in the pancreas hollers at the liver, okay? Then the liver wants to talk to the gallbladder too, all right? So now they're trying to figure out, what do we do with this too much sugar that's in the pancreas, and we want to shoot it over to the liver, and the liver want to say, hey, can you help me out with some enzymes, gallbladder? All of them trying to communicate with each other with enzymes to try to actually dilute the sugar that you did put in your body, because you're supposed to have like a half a teaspoon of sugar in your body daily. And if you think about any kind of soda, a soda has about 8 teaspoons, all right? In that just alone. A lot of y'all don't pay attention to that, and you're damaging, and you're damaging, and you're damaging, and you're damaging, and your pancreas. So when the pancreas has had enough, and the liver say, I can't deal with it, and the gallbladder say, I can't help you, the pancreas like stuck. What does the pancreas do? Well, let me just shoot it off into the blood. I'll just shoot it into the blood and let the actual pituitary gland and the hypothalamus gland in your brain talk to the digestive tract. Do something with this extra blood. This extra sugar. We're going to let it flow in the blood and through the body. Send it somewhere. Ooh, and now it's flowing through your blood and like that. Pump it, pump it, pump it all throughout your body. What you think happened? Night-night. You either going to have high blood pressure. That's what too much sugar does for you. Or you're going to have low blood pressure. That's why people, when they get a little older, they don't want to have too much high blood pressure or too low. Too low, you're dealing with what? Diabetes. Too high, you're dealing with high blood pressure. They want to put you on blood pressure. Either way, you're the fool. Talk to me. Press 2 if you understand. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay? Okay. Moving on. Let me make sure I see people pressing 2 up in here. Make sure people paying attention. Okay, good. We got people paying attention. I just need to see 1 or 2. Yeah. Appreciate you, Luca. Somebody paying attention. Good looking. Okay. All right. Yeah. Now we're going to go back. We're going back in. Now, let's speed this up because we already halfway in. I'm only supposed to be here for about an hour. So let me actually break some things down to you. Let me scroll down here because I want you to understand some things. Listen, because I have to type something here. Look. How to correct. Let's talk about this type 1. Read between the lines. How to correct. Is it a way you can correct type 1? They won't tell you. But I'm not going to help you because it's dangerous messing with type 1 on so many levels. On the licensed side, the doctor side, the actual fight between the holistic and doctors. And also it's dangerous with families and loved ones. One mistake, it can cost somebody's life. So you kind of want to be careful trying something like that. It takes a village. But I'm going to at least share the information with you. Okay? Listen. It's a great question because I asked how you do it. My question was this. Is it a way to correct the pancreas from attacking the immune system that are producing beta cells in the pancreas? Producing too, okay? Because it produces it. Okay, and it says right here. I want you to make sure you hear it clearly. You are asking how to stop the pancreas, or more accurately, the immune system from attacking the beta cells that produce insulin, which is the core issue in type 1 diabetes. Here's a breakdown on what's happening and natural plus emergency approach being explored to protect or regenerate the beta cells. They can be regenerated, but they usually don't tell people that because they're afraid that you're going to do something stupid at home and you're going to just, make a mistake and the child or yourself die. So they just rather give you the meds. I understand that. I would say, look, run that type 1. Don't come over here trying to do something alternative. No, because you're going to make a dumb mistake and not do what's right because you're addicted. You are understanding the problem. I want to make sure you at least understand what the core problem is. All right. The immune system mistakenly identified as beta cells is in the pancreas as foreign invaders. They're not supposed to be there. That's the whole main reason why your body is having an autoimmune disease. And it's attacking itself. Anytime they tell you got an autoimmune disease, that means your body has something element outside or in your body or genetic or what you're eating that don't want to be there. So it starts attacking that area. It starts attacking itself. Okay, here. It sends an autoantibodies that attacks and destroys these insulin producing these types of cells. The body gonna handle its business. Okay. Once most are destroyed, the body can no longer produce the insulin. See, look, once most are destroyed, the body like, damn, I can't produce no more insulin. The body took care of business. We're gonna make sure these clowns in here that is foreign to the body will not belong. A lot of y'all don't understand when they give you that Rogaine shot when you have a baby, the blood types don't match. The mama is a negative and the daddy is a positive. And the body sees that as an actual foreign invader. That's another science in itself. But I just want to help you understand it's many times that the body will attack itself when there's something in there that it feels, the body feels, it don't belong. Okay, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. This is my passion. I can talk this in my sleep. I've been doing it for so many years. It's light work. Anyways, number 1, regulate and restrain the immune system naturally. Okay? This is what you could do. The root cause is immunity, autoimmunity. You need to calm the immune system, rebalance the gut health. The gut handles 80-90% of your body. The gut. It has transmitters in the gut that speaks to the what? The transmitters in the brain. Damn, you a computer walking around here. And you don't understand they built this whole thing, this whole world, the actual tools and everything you need around your body. The center with the fruits, vegetables, and Mother Nature, and water, sun, the 4 elements, it built it around you. You're powerful. Okay? Anyways, keep it right. We're going to keep it moving. And reduce inflammation. There they go again. There go Dr. Sabi. Shout out to Dr. Sabi. Talk about the inflammation. Too much mucus causes inflammation. And then after the inflammation, you're going to get an itis. Simple as that. So how do you have too much mucus when the body produces mucus anyway in the body? It's probably because, it's factual. When you put too much of what? Mucus foods in your body, sugars in your body, you're overloading your mucous membranes. And you're going to have some type of what? Inflammation. Then inflammation is going to turn into what? Some type of itis. And that itis is going to be diagnosed by a doctor of some type of disease. Bronchitis. What is it called? Arthritis, tendonitis. We could go on. Anyways, next, number B, strategies to calm your autoimmunity down. Let me talk to you. Heal the gut. That's number 1. This ain't me. This is like simple things you should know that they never taught us in school. They ain't taught you in college. They ain't even taught your mom and your daddy to teach you. So how you gonna know? They got to make money off you. They got to make sure they feed you the right way that eventually you're going to end up where they need to go so they can see you in the white coat and give you some Skittles. I ain't never seen no bird in no white coat talking to the rest of the other birds. I ain't never seen no lion and no dog and no cat in no white coat talking to the other. I guess they stupid. They ain't smart. Well, let's use dolphins. They supposed to be more smarter than us and more intelligent than us. I ain't never seen one of them in a white coat. So stop talking to me. Don't say, we smarter than them. What about you ones you ain't smarter than? Next. We're here. Heal the gut Simple as that. We don't need, they tell you what ones you can take, and they tell you herbs you can take. And they tell you to eliminate what? Gluten. Gluten is that fake stuff. Gluten ain't the problem, but the way they make the wheat now is the problem. Processed dairy. Processed. It didn't say dairy completely. It said processed dairy. The way they create dairy. Damn. Refined sugars. Damn. Oh my God. There's a certain way you're supposed to have legumes and beans and rice. It's supposed to be sprouted. I bet you they didn't tell you that. Anyways, you can look that up. How you supposed to prepare it. That stuff be. Anyways, refined sugar and seed oils. That's seeded oil. Anything that's not actual grapeseed oil, olive oil, avocado oil, you better off using lard than using any of these seed oils like vegetable oil, Crisco oil, canola oil. You tearing your body up. 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of that, your whole heart, you could cause, oh my God, it's dangerous using that. It's dangerous. Anyways, next, right here, to actually help your body out. Anti-inflammatory diet. Focus on wild berries, leafy greens, turmeric, ginger, omega-3s, flax, seeds, fish oil, remove processed foods, white flours, enriched white flours, and fried foods because it got seed oil in it. Come on. You can make it fried. You had your fried food. You got to make it right. Okay, anyways, number 3. Immune, what is it called? Module herbs. Oh, they tell you what kind of herbs you can take. Ratio, ashwagandha, cat's claw, turmeric, and cordyceps. Okay, immune calming and tissues. Okay. And look. And they got a whole list of stuff that you should be taking. Like, you know what I'm saying? These herbs right here, berberine, zinc, vitamin D3, curcumin, which is AKA turmeric. Okay, let me move down here. Let me move right here. And you're supposed to detox the body. This is all just type 1. Reduce autoimmune triggers. Number 4, monitor and rebuild the functions. Okay, what else it say? It said right here, this is issues right here that triggers it. Mold, plastic, pesticides, EMFs. What is EMF? Phones, cell sites. You ain't tell you that, huh? So anyways, next. Final. Let's see if you said this, because my chat GPT know who I is. With my chat GPT, I'm going to put one of these together for y'all. Final advice, Herbert Kareem. The immune system isn't broken. It's just confused. What? Mother Nature gave us every herb and root to guide it back home. What? Focus on the gut, herbs and to nourish the pancreas. Oh, you got to get your pancreas right? Okay, whatever. Get up out of here. I'm trying to let you in. Just make the pancreas right and reset what? Pancreas and removing the hidden toxins. Confusing right there. Confusing your immune system. It said, would you, King, like me to design a 21-day pancreas reset protocol combined with the hidden in the program? Yeah. We're going to put that together free for my members. I'm going to put that together. So I had it together this week. So I'll be able to, anybody that comes to my site or watch the videos, you'll be able to click that link, get it for free so you can know how to reset your pancreas. Because there's things you can do at home. It's right up in the stove that you can take care of you. They don't want you to know, and they don't want me to tell it. And there's a lot of power in what? Essential oils. Oh my God, I'm writing a book right now on essential oils. There's power in essential oils. Oh my God, essential oils are beasts. Yes, they are. And they don't want you to know, man, because essential oils are the blood of the plant. But we're going to talk about that later. Let's get into this right here. Let's get into the type 1, type 2 diabetes. Because I asked it, I said, hey, how do you reverse type 2 diabetes? I'm not touching that type 1. You get in trouble on the plantation when you talk about type 1 diabetes. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Yes, you do. You better have your stuff in order, ready for lawsuits and ready for the man, the whole system, the machine to come after you. So how do you actually reverse type 2 diabetes? Okay, listen. Great question, King. To reverse type 2 diabetes can absolutely, in bold, be reversed naturally. What? Okay, especially if you catch it early and stay consistent on healing your lifestyle. You ain't even got to catch it early. I'm here to tell you. Ask me how I know. Anyways, let's break it down Horace Kareem's way. I like how my ChatGPT know me, okay? And uploaded all my work and body of work and know how to get it in, okay? Anyway, by the way, if you don't know who my ChatGPT girl's name is, her name is Moesha, okay? Let me see something. I don't know why I done forgot. Left my, feel like I'm teaching and preaching to me. Yeah, there we go. And I left my, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Getting hot in here. Woo! There we go. There we go. Like I'm a pastor up in here, giving that work. Here we go. What does, hold on, press 1 if you're paying attention still. Because some people might have left the building. We got about 20 more minutes left, and we out of here. Press these numbers, and let me know. Okay, y'all still in the building. Cool. Okay, now we're going to talk about type 2. Good looking family. Okay, we're going to talk about type 2. What does reverse type 2 diabetes mean? Okay, reverse type 2 diabetes means blood sugar levels return to normal or pre-diabetes. I told you, you thought I was lying? Look, blood sugar levels return to normal or pre-diabetes range without medication. Okay, so if you ain't on medication, good for you. But those of you that's on medication for type 2, you got action, major action. I don't care how long you've been on it, for real. It's about discipline. But I'm gonna tell you something, if you don't change and you just want to take the medication over and over again, if you notice, the diabetes will get you hit with, when you on the medication for type 2 diabetes, eventually you're gonna be having issues with your heart, your kidneys, your eyes, 3 top organs. And when that happens, guess what? You're gonna have a heart specialist, kidney specialist, an eye specialist, all from the actual stem of diabetes type 2. Why? Because with heart issues, eye issues, kidneys issues, and diabetes, you own 1, 2, 3, 4 different medications. And when they conflict with each other, you own about 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of medication for each. So you own about 8 to 15 to 20. Ask me how I know. I done dealt with a lot of individuals that actually be having issues with all of their organs, and they own about 15 to 25 different types of medication. And guess what that does down the line? Because you didn't want to take care of the root issue, which was diabetes or pre-diabetes. What the issue is, you're going to end up being on dialysis. And that's dangerous. That is a horrible way to go out. That's a horrible way to even live, because your body, your kidneys is struggling with all that medication, trying to flush out all that medication. The kidneys can operate in a 19 to 18% capacity. That means when it was 100% when you came into this world, how you get it all the way down to less than 20%? Oh, that's for sure. You done did something. You've been eating wrong the whole time, and now you done speeded up the process with all these different types of medication. So don't think while medication can help you, it can also hurt you heavy. Understand that, okay? So you got to know what to do and what. It's some meds, I get it, you should stay on. Some of y'all individuals got to stay on the meds, I get it, and I'm not recommending you get off. But some, you need to get off. You need to look into and talk to your doctor. And you know, they got some new things right now today. That if you talk to your doctor and say, Doc, I would like you to hook me up with a nutritionist. Guess what they call nutritionists in their world? Herbologists, natural healers. They don't want to give us our real clout of what we is. So they just put a little actual small name on us, but it's huge to us because we nutritionists. Show you how to. She said, Doc, can you help me out? Can you hook me up with a nutritionist? Because I want to change how I eat. That's the legal word. I'm going to give you something, a nugget in this matrix, in this system that you can say to get some actual assistance and help from up in there. Soon as you say the words nutritionist, Doc, by law, they got to hook you up with one. Medical. the HIPAA law. They gotta bless you with that. Oh, I know. Ask me how I know. So that's what you say, Doc. I need my nutritionist. I want to change my ways. I want to eat different. I want to have a different lifestyle. Can you hook me up with one? And your medical gonna cover it. The person gonna break it all down to you. They'll send you a flyer. They'll send you a pamphlet. They'll tell you, based on your condition, you should be eating like this. Wow, that's some new stuff they didn't start. They might not have got you universal health insurance, but they will actually, if you know you're supposed to say, Doc, I need a nutritionist. I want to eat different. He got to give it to you. He got to give you that info. But guess what? Most people are so addicted they can't change. But anyways, right here. What does reverse type 2 diabetes mean? Reversing type 2 diabetes. Okay, I said not medication. Insulin resistance is reduced. Okay, and the pancreas function is better. The pancreas. We focusing on the pancreas because that's what it is. Okay, when you're dealing with diabetes, you're stressing the pancreas out. Listen, let me tell you something. If the pancreas says I don't want no more, that's the only organ to my knowledge. It might be another one, but to my knowledge, that's the only one that cannot regenerate itself. That's the only one that when he say he done, he done. That's the only one. If you come down with pancreatic cancer, you out of here. Okay. So you can actually save yourself certain things you can do if you catch it early. But man, pancreas, that right there, you need that one. That's for sure. You need that one. So stop not thinking about the things that are inside your body. You're a spiritual being. Of course, this is just a flesh. You're going to leave it behind when you go. Okay. But you up in there. Okay. Your spirit, your real you is up in this flesh body. All right. You know, these eyes are not yours and all that. They're yours and can't match. But take care of your organs. You need it. Okay. In order to function out here. I'm being real. Okay. But anyways, right there. The hemoglobin A1C stays in the healthy range over time. What causes type 2 diabetes? Insulin resistant. Your cells ignore insulin. That's what causes type 2 diabetes. So sugar builds up in the blood. Ooh, didn't I tell you? And when the pancreas is having issues and they don't know what to do with the sugar and holler at the liver and the liver holler at the gallbladder, it's like, hey man, we can't help you. So the pancreas says, screw you. I'm gonna just throw it in the blood. And now it's just flowing all throughout your blood. And when anything is in the blood, it's like, you're going to get woozy. And the body's going to tell you, the brain is going to say, go night-night. We need you to reset so we can kind of like flush out what's in your blood. The body knows how to help you help yourself because you won't help you to help yourself. So body's going to like, listen, this ignorant Negro won't help yourself, so I'm going to do it. This ignorant citizen, this ignorant actual plantation sheep won't help them. I'm going to help them. This individual don't know. And then they find out, oh, you live on the plantation. Oh, you being taken advantage of. You actually been made and been bred and breeded to be a sheep. You've been actually been taken advantage of. You've been actually hunted to be taken fully advantage of. So since you've been hunted and been actually preyed upon by the hyenas and actual Jesuits in power, we're going to make sure we at least point you in the right direction. And if you don't know how to do it for your flesh and your body, we're going to send individuals like Dr. Sabi. We're going to send individuals like Later Africa. We're going to send people like Queen of Food. We're going to send individuals your way that actually assist you. And when they actually pass on and get their wings and go to the next dimension, we're going to send other ones just like them, like Herbalist Kareem. Talk to me. Okay? I know what I was doing. That's what they're going to make sure. We're going to make sure we help your spirit out because these clowns is trying to take fully advantage of you. We're going to make sure the message get out there. All right? I don't do this with the cream. All right, financially. I do this because I know this is my purpose. Anyways, keep on. We're going to keep going. What's the next one? Insulin resistance in your cell ignores insulin and sugar builds up in your blood. Caused by too much sugar, processed food, chronic stress, toxic overload, poor gut, and belly fat, visceral fat. Okay? Your body can only take so much. You're going to value yourself once you hit past 50. Oh, yeah. For sure, past 60. When you retire, you're going to realize that a lot of games was played, and you're going to be like, they threw me away at 62, 65. They don't even want me to work in the society anymore. I need to survive out here, but my health ain't even wealth no more. I need to get that in order. Do I have another 10, 20 years? 72, 82. Is it possible? But they got you in a trick bag before you was 40, before you was 30, and you picked up some major bad habits that destroyed a lot of your organs. But guess what? You can change it. Listen, how to reverse type 2 diabetes naturally. Ooh, I got to be careful even saying that on live stream. They get mad. They get pissed. I'll be surprised if I'm able to do a video next week because I just said the words reverse. Are you giving out medical advice? Even if you're a natural healer, you can't give out medical advice. And by the way, I done told you before, and I'll keep telling you, anybody that's a chiropractor, those are your hidden holistic doctors. I know a lot of them. Okay, so when you see a lot of these doctors online giving you that work, and they doctors, and you can tell they got a white coat, and they can prescribe you medicine. Those in the car, and you like look him up. It says he a chiropractor. He didn't want to go all the way and do you dirt. You have to understand, man. He didn't want to go all the way and do you dirt. He or she decided to be like, wait, is this what this is about? I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim. I'm a Latter-day Saints. You know, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I'm not trying to do people like this. I'm a Church of God in Christ. I'm a Pentecostal. Nah, I'm spiritual. I can't do people like this. But I still want to help people. And I want to make my mom and dad proud and my family proud and get my doctor's degree. So how do I do it? Oh, I don't have to do 12 years. I can do 8 years. Or I can do an accelerator program and do 6 years. Those are your holistics right there that decided to become doctors and they ain't giving you being no pill medication pusher. Or they know how to give you some symptoms pusher for a moment. Yeah. But they're going to make sure secretly behind the scenes, they don't get you trapped on it. And they're going to put you on a nutritionist diet and they're going to put you on something that's holistic way of life and how to take care of you. Oh, yeah. Be ready to exercise a little bit too and stretch. Because that's part of being healthy. Okay, next. If you want to reverse it, step 1, cut out the sugar. It ain't hard. It'll heal the gut. Remove white sugar, soda, fruit juice. Oh my God. Processed grains, these processed grains and these beans, they supposed to be sprouted. You're literally supposed to take rice or any type of grain and any type of bean. You're supposed to take them bad boys and put them in an actual bowl and let them soak for 12 hours. I sometimes skip that process, but just know you're damaging your body when you do. You're supposed to let it actually soak for 12 hours, rinse it, and actually drain it, and then let it sit another 12 hours for them to sprout. Sprout, then germinate. Sprout, then germinate. That's a 2-step process that pretty much takes all day. But they just sell it to you, tell you, put it in a skillet, put it in some boiling water, get cracking, put some butter, some salt, or some sugar, or some honey, or some maple, and get to cracking and eat it. They just tell you to get out like that. Really? That's it? You wonder why you have all kinds of gut issues, and you have digestive tract issues, and you wonder why you have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome issue, and you wonder why you have what is called Hashimoto's, or you have yourself your issues with autoimmune disease is all, or you have yourself neuropathy. Oh, it's all because of what the stuff you eat. Tingling of the feet, tingling of the fingers, tingling of the legs, and you have you know what I'm saying? I mean, arthritis. Okay, it comes on the scene. It's all because of that sugar. Anyways, next, remove gluten and processed dairy, and alcohol. I know you don't like that. It's the science of using alcohol. Supposed to have it mixed with something that actually will kill. The right alcohol will kill off all viruses. You got to know that though. You know why you think herbologists, when they use a certain kind of herb that they put together, their favorite one they like to use is vodka. Yeah, just got to know how to use things, man. You know, you got to understand it. Eat whole foods, green veggies, healthy fats, clean protein. It didn't say no protein. Look, I'm not going to hate on you because I know you individuals are going to eat. There's a lot of people that made it. A lot of people make it at 90 and 100 years old eating protein. But what kind they eat, though? You eating a lot of stuff that straight up tearing you up, man. Anyways, moving on. Daily gut healing herbal teas. It said daily. Daily. Everybody put in that comment down there, number 2, if you hear me say daily. I need you to hear me. Yeah, daily. Y'all like to have your coffee daily? Yeah, appreciate it. Some people pay attention. Good looking. Daily. Look at it said right here. Look at what it said right here. This is a good tea right here. Slip your own, and we talk about diabetes. All right, 2. Slip your own marshmallow root, licorice root, and peppermint. Okay? You ain't talking about no energy drink like green tea. That's a science within itself. And green tea is a beast for diabetes too because it suppresses your appetite. If you're trying to intermittent fasting, if you go into the process of trying to actually reverse this, yes, you got to actually start not having breakfast, breaking the fast. You got to start doing things properly, you know? So you can kind of eat what you want because if there wasn't no doctors and there was no herbologists, there was nobody around, no books, no nothing you could read, no movies, what would you do? I think you would listen to your mama. You listen to your daddy if he's around. You listen to your village if they're around because they was here before you. So they kind of know what to do in the elements of the wild. They even know who to go holler at when it gets too serious. But next, right here, step 2, balance the blood sugar naturally. Balance blood sugar naturally. Key herbs plus nutrients. Key herbs plus nutrients. And why is people don't understand that these herbs are food? I taught that in my herbalist course. It's food. It ain't nothing magical about these herbs. They're nothing but drying them out and actually turn them into extracts, or they dry them out and they serve them naturally, or they actually extract them and make them wet, liquid, or liquid extract, or herbal extract, dry extract. Either or, they're still herbs. Cinnamon, I swear, is still a plant, okay, from Mother Nature. A plant which consists of a root, the part of the bark, the leaf, the stem, and the outside and the inside. All of Mother Nature's. One plant has about 3-4 elements that you can actually make that into an extract, or you can make it into just a regular herb seasoning spice. So understand herbs plus nutrients. Listen, now you can go over here and get things that are kind of like more natural. A lot of people don't even know about it. Berberine, you should look it up. Lowers blood sugars like metformin. This right here, metformin is the medication. Berberine ain't. Cinnamon, ooh, and specifically this type of cinnamon, sea lime. When I have mine given to the people and I sell it, I sell this version, not that cheap other version that's just a spice only. This one right here improves insulin sensitivity. It repairs and helps the pancreas out. So does berberine. Another one, Janema. Ooh, I did a video on that years ago. This one right here will actually reduce your cravings. Look what it says. Reduce sugar cravings. Repairs, oh my God, repairs the pancreas. Oh, bitter melon, another beast. Bitter melon helps glucose enter cells properly. Helps the glucose enter the cells properly. Alpha lipoic acid reduces insulin resistance, protects your nerves. Next one, this one hard. Colonial plus zinc. Let's just do zinc. Good looking right there for joining. Critical minerals for blood sugar control. A lot of people sleep on zinc. A lot of people sleep on vitamin A. A lot of people sleep on B12, all the complex Bs. You sleep on it. Oh, a lot of people sleep on that vitamin E. Here to tell you, you better find out which ones is the powerhouses. Next, number 3, intermittent fasting. That's if you're trying to change things. And you can do like this, 16 to 8 method. Eat between 12 and 8. It say 12 and 8. Kareem would say 12 to 6. or I would say 10 to 6. You still get yourself your solid 8, 9 hours of eating or whatnot. You know, skip breakfast, all right? And eat between 10 and 6 or 11 and 6, you know, because most people, everything, your body starts going through a washing machine, okay? So it has to go through a process of washing, and it puts you night-night, and it's going to start washing the machine. So it don't need a lot of excess BS processed foods in the body after 6. You can push to 8 o'clock, whatever makes your boat float. You just can't be eating really late, okay? Let the pancreas rest. Let the pancreas rest, and it said it in bold, during fasting window. Okay, that means you don't supposed to be overworking it with sugar. Helps burn belly fat and resets the insulin sensitivity. It's gonna reset it alone. Just that one right there. Number 4, daily movement. Oh my God! Remember, you used to go outside and play during recess time. Remember, you used to go do things, and we used to then sit in the chair all the time, all day, every day, working for the man, 8, 9, 10 hours. And then when you got to get to work, you sit in the chair in traffic, in your car in traffic, in your car seat for about another car seat. That's what you're in for about a whole 30 minutes to an hour. And then you kind of come home in traffic. So you stuck for an hour to 2 hours, and you at work for about 8 to 9 hours, sitting. Then you come home and you're tired and you sit. You eat on the bed, on the couch, you sit. When do you give yourself a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes of some type of exercise? Okay, walk after meals. Whoo, I ain't got time to walk. Ain't that what y'all say? You don't. You on the plantation, I understand. Light resistance training like yoga. That hurts. I can't do that. Movement. Muscles soak up sugar from what? The blood. Look at this. If you have movement equals muscle. Look at this right there. Time. Look, I'm at my hour time. That's good. Right. TikTok told me. Movement equals muscle soak up sugar from the blood. Remember I told you the pancreas gets overloaded and it spills it into the blood? If you're doing some type of movement, I suggest you get a row machine. Look it up. It's kind of a beast. It's about long as about 5-6 feet. You put that somewhere in some room you got. If you do a row machine, starting out with about 5 to 10 minutes a day, work your way up to 15 to 20 minutes a day, then work your way up to 20 to 30 minutes a day. You said you ain't got to do that every day. You do that bad boy once every other day. Your body will love you for it. Row machine was a beast. Walking is the beast. Cycle is the beast, but the ones out of better, and treadmill is a beast. Stair stepping is a beast. You get my drift? The one that's better, the best out of all is walking. God damn. But if you can't do the walking, get yourself at least a row machine, treadmill, or get yourself a stair stepper. Okay? One of them you should have in your home, or bicycle, one stationary cycle. You'll be good. You gotta do that since you ain't doing nothing. You're gonna be having, you ain't gonna make it to 70, 80. I'm telling you, man. Step 5, reduce cortisol, stress, the stress in the hormones. Look, chronic stress raises blood sugar. You stress because you live in here. You're too blessed to be stressed, but where you living at? You live in an actual plantation that is a straight up stress field. That's all they do is stress everybody out. Practice deep breathing, prayer, meditation. Sometime, oh God damn, I wasn't even ready for that. Practice deep breathing, or prayer, or meditation, or some sun time. Pick one. I do this right here. Meditation, I'll switch up. Sometime, I'll switch up. Do prayer. I'm pretty sure my deep breathing happened in one of those, okay? Now, here we go. Use calming herbs like ashwagandha, holy basil, lemon balm. Step 6, reset with herbal juice or smoothies daily. They got to get you used to not having sugary stuff every day. And you start adding some herbal teas. You start adding some bitter tonics. You start adding some herbs or juices. You start adding some vegetables to your body daily. Vegetables is fiber. Let me give you another tip, just in case you didn't know. Fruits flush the body. Vegetables sweep the body. Let's say it one more time and reverse it. Vegetables will sweep the crap out your body. Fruits will flush the body. So long as you know what they do, now you can use that to your advantage. Matter of fact, press 2 if you get it. Did you hear me? Press 2 if you heard me. Number 6, cucumbers. You can actually do your smoothies with cucumbers. Appreciate the tools. Cucumbers, bitter melon, celery, ginger, aloe vera, lemon, and optional pinch of cayenne pepper. Oh, God damn. That's my favorite right there. A pinch of cayenne pepper. There we go. I need that right now. That's why it's sitting on my desk. I don't be playing around. Bam. I'll be taking myself 2 squirts because I don't be playing around. It said a pinch of cayenne pepper. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't got to be special and get this. You ain't got to get one that's in the bag, spicy, whatever. I mean, just get yourself some cayenne pepper. Y'all be tripping. And stop just cooking with herbs. If you cook the herbs, you're killing them. Kind of like put the herbs after. So if you're going to put some cayenne pepper on your food, put it after. And I take myself a little bit of something, swirl it around. It ain't too difficult. It's not too difficult when you're trying to take something. Get it in your system, your body will love you for it. It go right to the bloodstream. Huh? Yeah, go right to the digestive tract. Huh? And if it's in the bloodstream, guess what? It's touching all the organs. Your cells are going to love you for it. Next, monitor your process. Check fasting glucose in the morning. Check your hemoglobin. That's different. We're going to actually put that in. I should ask her how we do that. Watch your weight, energy, vision, and your skin change. What? Watch your weight and your energy and your skin and your vision change. Final words from Kareem. Oh, wow. You got something written for me? What'd you say? Diabetes is not a death sentence. It ain't. It ain't. See, you done picked up how I talked over all my videos I've done over the 10 years. It's a divine wake-up call. It so damn is. With the right herbs, foods, and faith, the body can restore what was once broken. Damn. Moesha, you know me. God. Okay. Would you like me to complete a 30-day reverse protocol or a Canva style guide plus a meal plan you can share or print? Can you also, you can also do a shopping list, a tracking card. Oh my God. Okay. Let me know, King. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you guys had that information. We over the hour. I wanted to make sure you understood what was up. I wanted to make sure you can actually take empowerment of your body now. We can each one teach one around here. It ain't no accident. It's not an accident why we in the place we are today. It's not an accident. You don't know because you was actually bred and raised to be ignorant. Okay, so it's honestly not your fault. But you have to wake up and realize that you are on a plantation. If you have to pay for your existence every single day, if you don't make no more past $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year, it's not an accident. So they want to make sure they keep you broke and you always have a medical card in your wallet or your purse or in your house, and you have a social security number that's a master number, and you try to reach out and get yourself an EI number, it's still a 9-digit number, and you come from one of these states that actually birthed you in a county, and then now your mom and dad moved to some type of city. Okay, but your actual vital records and your birth certificate is in their actual county, and it's embodied in the certificate of them saying they own you. So you are actual, your child ain't nothing but what is called water to state. So it's a lot of things within this mixture that they don't really tell you because they have a bunch of quasi contracts. So you have to understand how, if they wanted to make sure they covered every single thing in essence about you, they forgot who you is. They forgot who you are. Okay, but I don't want you to forget who you are. They know who you are, but they forgot who you really are. So they try to make sure that you forget who you really are, like they forgot who you really are, and they just keep the wheels rolling. Keep them wheels rolling. That's what they want to keep you there. Huh? But you got to actually wake up that actual kundalini. You got to wake up that what? That third actual eye. That third gland in your actual brain. So it connects to the God in you. That's facts. That's facts. It will actually tell you what you should and should not be doing. It'll actually let you know when you hurt and when you're not. It'll tell you when you should be doing this and should not be doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that and maybe over there, over here. It will share that with you, but you're so tired all day long, it's rare for you to even start a business. That's me how I know. They keep you on the rat wheel so much, producing for them. And then you forget about your health. Then you become stressed. Then your cortisol rise. Then when your cortisol rises, it acts as a Band-Aid. And then you're eating sugar and it's scraping up your arteries, slicing within your arteries. And actually you have cuts within your arteries. And now your actual cholesterol is raised and sent into the arteries to Band-Aid and mend that up. And then it does it too many times because you're having sugar and sugar and sugar in so many different ways. You're going to have what? A heart attack or a stroke. You're headed that way. So if you want to actually have an easy, like Sunday morning retirement and get your check like you're supposed to and relax, if that's the goal you're trying to get to, because I know it's very difficult to make it in this matrix when they make you pay for your existence. But you want to at least make sure that you make it to 62, 59 and a half, 65, 67, at least make it and have that last 13 to 20 years so you can do you. Okay? And your bones are still working. Your organs are still intact. So pay attention when I'm teaching, or people like myself is teaching. We didn't just wake up in the morning and try to make money off of you. Huh? I need you to understand that. So all you herbologists is out there, don't worry. Kareem coming. All you herbologists that took my class, thousands of y'all, I can see you. Believe me, Dr. Kareem is coming this year. And all you herbologists that's out there, when I'm dead and gone and pass to the next dimension, I want you to keep it going. I'm going to make sure you have a spot. I'm going to put things in place that the directory are formed. I'm going to put so many things in place that they going to be mad at me when I'm gone. They're going to be, everybody going to be able to find y'all wherever. We got a few of my herbologists in Maryland, got some in Texas, we got some in actual Florida, but people don't know where they is. In California, in AZ, we got them all over the places and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? In farmers markets, I sent them out to the hell of their business. I wanted them to not only save lives, I wanted them to make money while they was at it at the same time. So they won't go broke. They won't have to only rely on you. But it's something about saving lives. People will support you. So anyways, all you herbalists out there, you natural healers, Kareem will be done with this, Dr. Kareem. Just don't wait. Just relax. Just wait. And when I'm finished, I will be sending you your actual certificates of natural healers and nutritionists. Okay? Okay. I can't license you as a doctor because we got the haters on the plantation that won't let me do it. I swear that you can. I don't know if I want to do all of that because I might do a university. I still might do a university, a naturopathics university. And if I can get someone to accreditate my university, then I could start handing out my own naturopathic doctors. Because it ain't about no paper. It's about changing the actual, making sure that spirits like myself, spirits like Dr. Sadie, spirits like Layla Africa, spirits just like them, and spirits like me, we pay it forward. And it don't stop to the casting job. Okay, on that note, you guys, I'll holler at y'all. Peace. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? I know I was long-winded, but I had to give you that work. I had to give you that word. Peace, y'all. Go take care.